Continuing with my QField tutorials, in this video I want to show you how to update an existing QField project. For example, if you want to add an extra field to one of your layers, or perhaps you want to add a new layer to your project, in this video I will show you how. In this example, I'm using the same project and layers I used for my Learn How to Use QField video. I'm starting the example here in QField app. This is because you need to make sure you save and sync all your edits made in the field before you make any changes in the project in QGIS. Here, this is that tutorial that I use, QField tutorial 2025 English. I'm gonna open it. And as we left it in the video, I only had 1 point. I'm going to add one more point so that way I can sync this project because this was already synced once. Edit tool is enable, and I'm just gonna add one more. And actually, I'm just showing you here the fields. Let's say in this case, I forgot to add an observer field. So I'm gonna add a new field that says observer when we go back to QGIS. Yes, test two, and I'm gonna submit this. And now that I have one more point, I should have one sync or one new edit available for syncing. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna push the changes. Okay, now that the sync has been completed, I'm gonna go to QGIS. Here in QGIS, make sure you open the correct project. It should be the one with the QField cloud in parentheses. And now before I made the changes in the project, I'm going to synchronize the changes. Since I added just a point, I'm gonna go to my QField sync tools and I click on synchronize current cloud project. You need to enter your credentials. You can do it here and then you log in. And of course, it's recognizing one change. And I'm going to just click on perform actions. And then now I click OK. And now I see my second point that I just added. Okay, so as I mentioned before, when I was in QField app, I want to add one more field to my observations point layer. In this case, it's going to be an observer field name. So to do that, I already opened the attribute table, so I can do it from here. I can activate the edit mode. And then I'm going to add this field. In this case, this is going to be a text. Just leave it as 20. And then, okay. And then I can save my edits. And I can even add some of this information here too that is missing. And I'm gonna click on save. Okay, so that's one of the changes, just adding a new field. You can do it in any of your other layers that you have in your project. I'm gonna deactivate editing mode, just save, and I'm gonna close this window. So that's very simple. Now then, the other change I want to make in my project is add a new layer, a new vector layer. In this case, I want to add a line vector layer so that I can do some data collection with this line layer. So there's different ways to add this layer, but something that you need to make sure is that you need to add this layer in the same geo package where the rest of these layers are. In this case, this project has already been packaged for QField Cloud, so you need to find that geo package. There's, of course, different ways to find it. I have it in my browser here. The location of where this project is usually is under the QField folder, and then you're going to have a cloud folder, and you can find your project, and then you have a geo package here. You can also use some of the tools here, like new geo package, but then you have to navigate to the same location. For this example, I'm going to use the browser, and I already located the folder and my geo package where my layers are. We can see here points, study areas, and the other polygon vegetation sampling. So here I'm going to add a line layer just by manually by doing right click, and then I click new table, and I'm just going to call it lines sampling. I'll add a couple fields, observer. And now I'm going to change the geometry to line. In this case, I'm going to do multi-line. And I'm going to leave the CRS the same as, of course, the rest of the project. And then I click OK. Now my line layer has been added to my geo package. However, I need to add it to my project. So I'm just gonna do a right click, add layer to project. Now I go back to my layer list and I can see the lines layer here. I'm going to change the symbology a little bit. So I do double click on the line and I go to symbology. I'm just gonna change the color to blue and increase the width. And now I'm gonna save my project one more time. Okay, so we already added a new field to the point layer observation, and then we also added a new layer to the project. Before I sync this, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna open the properties of the point observation layer, and I'm gonna go to the manage custom forms. And before we had this form just in auto generate, so I can also change the type of attribute form that I want to use, and I'm going to change it to drag and drop designer. That way I can remove some of the fields that I don't want to see on my form when I'm in QField app. I can also, if you want to change a little bit the alias of this field, that way it makes more sense when you're in the field. And also I want to have the observer as a second option or a second field on my list. Now I'm gonna click apply. That way I can save my changes. And I'm gonna save my project one more time. I can do the same for line sampling, properties, drag and drop designer. Now that it's ready, I click OK, close this window and save my project one more time. Okay, now the other step that I will do is we can go back again to configure current project. Make sure my base map is there. And now here, I just will check that the layer that I just added is here, which is correct. And then I'll just leave the actions the way they are right now. I click apply and OK, save one more time. And now I'm gonna just use the synchronize current cloud project to synchronize my edits to the cloud. And then we'll open this in QField app again. Okay, now we need to make sure that we are gonna sync the changes that are locally in QGIS to the cloud. So everything is preferred local. And now I click on perform actions. And now that it has been synchronized, I'm just gonna close this window and I'm gonna open QField app again. Here in QField app, I go to my QField Cloud projects and then make sure you refresh this project list. And then here in my QField tutorial 2025 English, we can see that it says that it's available locally, so available in my mobile device, but I've been updated on the cloud. So I'm gonna first remove this. I hover or select it for a few seconds in order to see the remove store project. So I'm gonna remove it from my mobile device. And now I'm gonna click again to download the available version from the cloud. So, and this is why it's important to sync your edits before you make any changes in QGIS, because if you have to remove the project, so if you have any changes that you made in the field and you don't sync them, then you lose them. Okay, so now I have the updated version locally. I'm gonna open it now. We see the 2 points and let's see if we can see now the line sampling layer that I added. And I'm gonna add one more point to verify that my field have been added. So editing is enable, go back to the map. And now I can see observer. I also see the name of the plant separated. And I'm gonna do check mark. Something else that I wanna see is I'm gonna open one of this existing observation point, just to show you that, I added the observer name in QGIS and those edits also have been pushed to the cloud, and then I'm able to see them here in QField app. That's all. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.